Hey guys, Danny here. I wanted to do a VR to WyllowWynd hashtag 100 question nobody asks. I saw Simon's video earlier today and I was like, this is too fun. I have to do it. So I grabbed the 100 questions. So I know this is gonna take a hot minute. So let's just dive in. 1, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? It's open. But I have to say, if my cat is being absolutely buck nuts, then it gets closed. I don't really mind it. It's not a big thing for me. But when I was young, it always had to be closed. Anyway. 2, do you take shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotels? Depending upon the hotel, yes. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? I sleep with a bottom sheet. Like, my bed is a wreck right now. I'm trying to, like, hide it. Bottom sheet, no top sheet, because I ain't about getting tangled into that shit. And then our comforter, so that. Have you ever stolen a street sign before? No, but I know somebody that did. Do you like to use Post-it notes? I love Post-it notes, but I don't use them often. It's like a weird, like, I love office supplies. But I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, I love to have them around. But you see, I used to use them a lot, but then I have Lennon who steals all my Post-it notes and then sticks them everywhere and, like, writes on them. You know what? Hold on. One stuck to my bathroom mirror. So, there are Post-its around this house. Do you cut out coupons but then never use them? I consider it a collection of expired coupons. I don't cut them out, no, but I do get like coupons from like my bookstores that I go to and it's like 20% off your purchase. I'm like, yes, I'm totally gonna use it. And then it just sits in my purse forever. It never gets used and then I throw it out. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I feel like I would have a better chance with bees. Do you have freckles? Yeah. I totes have freckles. Do you always smile for pictures? Sometimes. What is your biggest pet peeve? Do not talk to me like I am a 3-year-old, because I am not. It is a huge pet peeve of mine. Like, I don't know what it is, if maybe I like put off a vibe that I'm younger than I am, or I don't know, maybe people just consider me like this ignorant person for whatever reason, but I'm not. So that is like a huge pet peeve of mine. Like, even my peers, like people who like I know on a personal level, they know that we're the same age, will talk to me like a child, like, do you have a good summer? Are you ready for blah blah blah? How about, hey, how was your summer? Doing all right? Like, whatever. It's a huge pet peeve, obviously. Anyway. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? I mean, I have a step counter on my phone. Listen to me. On my Apple Watch, which sometimes I wear, sometimes I don't. Mostly don't. I don't know why. I spent a lot of money on that freaking watch. So not really. Have you peed in the woods? Yeah. I grew up in the country, so yeah, we peed outside. Have you ever pooped in the woods? Like, not to my knowledge have I ever like dropped drawers and took a shit in the woods. So I'm gonna go with maybe no. I mean, if camping counts, then maybe. I don't know. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? I did that 5 minutes ago. Everywhere's a dance party. That's just who I am, y'all. Do you chew your pens and pencils? I used to. I don't really do that much anymore because most of my pens have like this business, and I'm not about to put metal in my mouth. I had braces. I know you can totally tell, right? And that was like a horror show for me. Like I did fine, but like the fact that there was metal in my mouth was just ugh. And then like I had them taken off. Dog ate my retainer. Gap is back. So whatever. I don't chew on pens or pencils anymore. How many people have you slept with this week? Well, that depends on what we're talking about. Sexually, I've slept with one. Physically, in my bed, 2. Because, you know, 4-year-olds like to sleep in your bed. And if we're considering animals as well, then my dog and cat often find themselves in our bed anyway. But sexually speaking, only 1. What size is your bed? A king size bed. What is your song of the week? My song of the week. What have I been singing? That's a good question. Maybe... So the song that's been in my head for the past couple of days, because I heard it the other day, is Hangin' Round by Counting Crows. That's been in my head. I wouldn't say like song of the week. Like I'm a music listener, so I just listen to all kinds of shit. So, but that's been stuck in my head for a few days. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Yes. Is it okay for girls to wear blue? Yes. Yes. Who cares? A color is a color, right? Do you still watch cartoons? Sometimes yes, because I want to, and sometimes yes, because I have a child. So, yes. What is your least favorite movie? Okay, so the only movie that I can think of right off the bat that I literally stopped when it was done and looked at Jacob, which is my husband. I looked at Jacob and I was like, I have wasted 2 hours of my life. And that was Hot Rod. It is an Andy Samberg film. I like silly movies, right? Like I like funny, you know, sometimes off color stuff. Like I love shit like that. Super bad, right? Cause I like comedy in all forms. But anyway, this movie, I'm sorry y'all. I'm sorry, it was trash. Okay, where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? I wouldn't tell you. What do you drink with dinner? Water. I like water always. I don't drink sodas really. The only soda I will drink, because it has like minimal carbonation, because I don't like carbonation. In Louisiana they make these, oh god, maybe in New Orleans, maybe, I don't know where it's at, but it's somewhere local. They make some swamp pop, and they have a filet root beer that is legit, and there's hardly any carbonation in it, so once in a blue moon I'll have that, but mostly just water. I'm a water drinker. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? What do I dip a chicken nugget in? Maybe some mixed dip. That's what my little girl calls it. It's like mayo, ketchup, mustard, sometimes hot sauce. Kind of mix all that in. But I'm also a huge like buffalo fan, like buffalo sauce. So I would have to say when I do eat chicken nuggets, buffalo sauce. What is your favorite food? Oh my gosh. Toss up. Fresh spring rolls. Oh my god. Or like a stir fry, right? So we do like onions and mushrooms and broccoli, and like we'll throw some chicken in there. And we'll just like saute that with like soy sauce and, you know, kind of like a hibachi type idea. And you put some yum yum sauce on that, done. I would eat that for the rest of my life. Let's see. What movie could you still watch over and over again and still love? Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Like, there are some movies that I constantly, like, even though I've seen them a bazillion times, I will still laugh. Right off the top of my head, oh my god, this is rough. I love movies. But I can tell you what, like, a TV series that is my favorite, and I can watch it over and over again, and I will laugh every time, and I will giggle every time at the same spots because it never gets old. And that's Keeping Up Appearances. Most of the people will be like, what in the shit is that? Maybe my little pals from England will know it a little better than people from the States, but Hyacinth Bouquet gives me life. Patricia Rutledge is hilarious. I love her. That and some Hetty Wainthropp. If I could only watch that on TV all the time, I would be set. I'm really a fan of 90s British television. I know that's so weird, but it's so true. But I'll come back to the movie because there's a lot. Anyway. I know. Favorite movie I could watch over and over again? I can't believe I didn't think of this right off the bat. Amadeus. I know that's like super random. It's like an old, maybe 80s movie. I think it was in the 80s maybe. About Mozart. Y'all. Okay, like I will listen to the Mozart soundtrack. Obviously it's just Mozart, right? But like the soundtrack, the movie, I could watch it a bazillion times and never get tired of it. Probably my favorite movie of all time. I feel like my shit is so random. But whatever, like that's probably one of my favorite movies. For sure. Last person you kissed or kissed you? My little girl. Because she went cutting grass today with her grandparents. So she gave me a kiss like 5 minutes ago. Were you ever a Boy or a Girl Scout? I was a brownie, which is like pre-Girl Scouts. But it didn't go far because the lady that led it was super freaking mean, y'all. She was mean. Like, I remember, like, her, like, not to everybody, really, but, like, to her kid. And, like, I remember her, like, yelling at her kid. We were, like, put in this, like, really old-ass Suburban, and this was, like, early 90s, whatever. This, like, Suburban, there was no like back seat, we were just like put in the back, and like this lady was like yelling and screaming at her kid, and it was like chaos, and I was like, I'm done. Like I'm done. I'm like 6 or 7 years old, like I'm never going back. So that didn't end really well. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Maybe. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Like an actual letter and not like a thanks for your business kind of card. Probably a year or so ago to my friend Chelsea. Yeah. So, can you change the oil on a car? I've never done it. But I wouldn't say that I can't because I've never tried. So I would say if push comes to shove, I can figure it out. Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket? No, but I was stopped by a car. Oh, psych. Yes. Yes. Okay, there's a speed trap coming from Dallas back down to Louisiana in this little town called Washington, Louisiana. It's kind of like midway through the state. Yeah, I did. I was going 81 in the 75 with a screaming child, and then I get pulled over. Shirley was her name. Shirley comes up and she was like, oh, you were speeding, blah, 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 81 and a 75. And I was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My kid was screaming. And then, of course, Lennon was probably 5 months old at the time, if even. And, of course, she stopped screaming the second Shirley walked up to the car. So I was like, right, okay, whatever. Anyway, so yes, I have. But I was also stopped by a cop in Maurice, which is a little town where I'm from. When I was younger, I had my little brother in the car with me, and I was driving a Standard. And in Maurice, the cops are ridiculous. 40 miles an hour is the speed limit through the town on the main road, and then the back roads are like 35-ish. And I was shifting, so I went up to 37 or something of that nature, and the cop was right there. So he turns his lights on, stops me, pulls me over. My little brother was about 4 at the time. Mortified. He was just so embarrassed and so scared. He's like, after the cop left, he was like, you got stopped by a cop. Nanny. He called me Nanny. Yeah. So he was appalled. But I didn't get a ticket that time. So that's what I remembered, and then I forgot that good old Shirley snatched me with a ticket. Anyway, ever ran out of gas? Once. But I like to play the game, how far can you go before you run out of gas? It's just a bad habit. I'm like, I don't feel like stopping. It's really hot. I can make it. Yeah. But knock on wood, I ran out of gas once. And I say that maybe. My grandpa said I ran out of gas, but like, I think there was still some gas in there. I think that car was just janky. Whatever. Anyway, what is your favorite kind of sandwich? I don't really eat sandwiches anymore, which makes me sad, because I do love sandwiches. But gluten has not been my friend lately, so. But I have to say, if I would have to say my favorite sandwich, it would be like a Black Forest ham with mayo and pickles. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what I would do. Just plain and simple. Keep it simple. Best thing to eat for breakfast. I am a habitual breakfast eater. And what I mean by that is, like, I will go through phases where I'll, like, only eat, like, one thing for breakfast for, like, months, right? Right now, I'm eating oatmeal with, sorry, my iPad just fell. Crumbled bacon in it, and some, like, everything salt kind of seasoning. It's a savory oatmeal, and I'm addicted right now. Where are we at now? Okay. What is your usual bedtime? 10:30-ish? Mostly. Are you lazy? Sometimes. I'm a procrastinator when it comes to certain things. Like, I'm like, live your life. You can do it later. So I'm a procrastinator more so than lazy. I would say that. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? I remember those really terrible smock costumes. It was literally like a trash bag they had printed stuff on, and you like put your hands in and you had a mask. When I was really little, and I was a popple. Okay, so in the late 80s, probably early 90s, maybe, probably late 80s, because I was young. I wish I had the photo because I would show it to you, but I don't know where it's at. But I was a popple, which were these things that they had like this bonnet on their head, and they came in and like all you could see is their face, kind of looked almost like an egg thing, and then you popped them out, and they had like a tail, and they looked kind of like a colorful bear with a long tail. I don't know, whatever. What was that? I was also a princess, the tall pointy hat, and a witch. Yeah. What is your Chinese astrological sign? Rat, I think. I don't know that really. How many languages can you speak? I can speak English. I know how to say that I like water in Spanish. And I know how to say tortoise. But in French, I know a bit of French. I know a bit of Cajun French, which is kind of different. But I'm not fluent in anything. I can say curse words in Cajun French because that's what grandpas teach their kids, their little grandkids. Yeah, so I can understand a bit more than I can speak, but I know a bit. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? No. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? Legos all day. Are you stubborn? Yeah. Like, yeah, no, yeah, I am. Not for like stupid stuff though. I don't know. Jacob would probably beg to differ. Anyway. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Neither. Jimmy Fallon, boo. Ever watch soap operas? Only when I was a kid, because my grandma watched Young and the Restless every day at lunchtime. So that's about it. Are you afraid of heights? Yes-ish. Like, I can be up high, but like, I gotta have a railing. You know what I mean? I gotta feel safe. Otherwise, I feel like my whole, like, bottom is dropping out, right? Like, this is the best way to describe it. Like, my whole stomach just drops to my toes. Like, I don't know. Do you sing in the car? Really loudly. Do you sing in the shower? Sometimes. Sometimes. Do you dance in the car? Yeah. Okay, well, okay, I was gonna say maybe just by when Lennon's in there, we kind of dance, but that's not true. Yeah, I do. Ever used a gun? No. Unless you consider a water gun a gun, then yes. Last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer? It's been a hot minute. Like, that I actually had, like, oh, okay, so maybe about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when Lennon was little, we had some taken. Do you think musicals are cheesy? Some. Like, I don't like ones that sing from the time they start to the time they finish. Like, I know people are gonna hate me for this, but like Rent, y'all, I want to love that movie, that play, that Broadway show, no matter how I watch it, no matter, I'm sorry, I don't like that. Now, you give me some Sweeney Todd, the movie, you give me Into the Woods, and I know, like, Into the Woods is mostly that, so maybe I'm a liar, but, like, I don't know, some of them I really like, and some of them I don't. Like, Les Mis, I love the story, but it's hard for me because they sing everything, too. I like Rocky Horror. That's a fave of mine. Like I said, I really like Into the Woods. I like Sweeney Todd. So I like some. I don't think they're all cheesy, but some of them are just too much. I'll put it that way, because, like, I feel like I can handle some that are, like, full on musicals, and then I can't handle others. Like, I'm like, I'm embarrassed for you. I don't know. Is Christmas stressful? No, I don't let that shit get to me. I don't know, I just feel like Christmas is just about hanging out, right? We're always like a big family, so we never felt that kind of pressure. Not like personal family, like, on the whole, we'd go to my grandparents' house and we were like, I don't know, there was usually no fewer than 20 kids in there at a time, so it was never stressful. You ever eat a pierogi? Not that I know of. Your favorite type of fruit pie? Apple? I like a good apple pie. Occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid. This iPad is like just loud. I wanted to be many things. I wanted to be a witch. Done. I always wanted to be an actor. And I pursued it for quite a while. Through high school, I was on our drama team. I was captain of the drama team. Just saying. I did it a bit in college. I really wanted to do that, or like teach that, or just kind of be part of the arts. I like a big arts thing. But then I just kind of let that go. 'Cause life, you know. Not saying that I'll never do it again, but anyway, so I did do that for a while. That's kind of like my main thing. I wanted to be magical, and I wanted to be an actress, which brought magic in. So that's like, you know, kind of one of those things you can pretend to be someone else. Other than that, I think I might have wanted to be a teacher for a hot minute. And a professor. You know, with my acting when I was like in high school, like later high school, I was like, I'd probably teach it, you know, professor wise, maybe. So that, do you believe in ghosts? I believe in spirit. I don't know if I'd say ghosts. I feel like ghosts is like for those like paranormal shows that are like, oh, what was that? Did you hear that? Oh my God, did you see that? Like, it's just, no. But I do believe that there are energies that we feel that we can sometimes tap into, that come to us wherever they can, sometimes in dreams, which has been my truth, or like just feeling a presence there, yes, but like ghosts, I don't know, it's just one of those words that like has been kind of distorted in a way for me, so like have you ever had a deja vu feeling? Always. I was literally thinking I felt like that 2 days ago, and then like repeatedly, like last week, it was like I've done this all before. So yeah, deja vu is always there for me. Do you take a vitamin daily? I try to. Just a multi. Do you wear slippers? Yes. I do. And I always lose them. So then I buy another pair, and then I find them, and then I lose them again. And then I find them, but only one. And then non-matching pairs, and then you get the point. I do love my slippers, but I can never, ever keep track of them. Do you wear a bathrobe? No, that's hot. I'm just not gonna put it back up. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not one for the bathrobe. What do you wear to bed? Shirt. Sometimes I'll wear pants. Now that I have a kid, I can't sleep in the nude. Because I used to do that, but then I lived in hotels for like over a year of my life doing work out of state and stuff, so like I'm not about to sleep naked on a hotel bed. I'm just not, especially because I was like by myself, like what if something happens in the middle of the night, I gotta run out, I'm gonna be naked, like no. So I started sleeping in like pajamas, and then it just became a habit, and then I had a child, and I'm like, I can't sleep naked with a child. It's just weird. Oh, where am I at now? Okay. What was your first concert? Are y'all ready for this? Randy Travis, because I was gonna marry him. I don't know. It was like a kid thing. I was like in love with Randy Travis for whatever reason. I think it's because he sang that song, Digging Up Bones, and I just thought it was about a dog digging up bones, and it was my favorite song in the whole world. So there's that. Walmart, Target, or Kmart? Target all the way. Nike or Adidas? I wear Nike shoes. Sometimes. I'm usually a flip-flop kind of girl. Nike, I guess. Cheetos or Fritos? Cheetos. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? Maybe peanuts. Ever hear of the group Très Bien? No, I have not. Ever take dance lessons? No. And like, oh, well, okay, so I took a dance class in college. Again, actor, so we did dance. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? Doing hair. My current spouse. He goes to school in like 2 weeks. He's gonna start doing that now. Can you curl your tongue? Like that? I used to be able to do that. But then I got a tongue ring and, you know, shenanigans ensued. Ever want a spelling bee? Not my strong suit. No. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Yes, for Mother's Day, I got the night sky on this nice frame of when Lennon was born, and I cried. Own any record albums? Yes, I own quite a few. Own a record player? I do, to play said records on. Do you burn incense regularly? Fairly, yes. Ever been in love? Indeed, I have. Would you like to who would you like to see in concert? Oh, hashtag all the people. Right now, what's been on my mind, I really want to go see, matter of fact, Counting Crows, because I was talking about it like 2 days ago. I'd like to see, I'd really like to see Mumford & Sons in concert. Paul McCartney. I wish I could have seen the Beatles, obvi. I wish I could have seen David Bowie. Ugh, because he's magic. Yeah. There's a lot that I'm like, I wish I could see. I would love to see. Again, I'm a music fan. I like all the things. So, okay. What was the last concert you saw? Okay. I went to quite a few when I was pregnant with Lennon. I said she was going to be my music baby. I went to a lot of concerts that year. But let's see. Since she's been born, I don't think I went to... Oh, I did. Y'all are gonna laugh at me. I went to see Hanson, the House of Blues in New Orleans, with my cousin. We've liked Hanson since we were yay high. And, what was it, 98? Yeah, because it was like, what, 20 years? Oh my god. Y'all. So, me and my cousin went to see Hanson at the House of Blues. So there you go. Hot tea or cold tea? Both. Tea or coffee? Both, but if I had to really choose, it would be coffee. Sugar cookies or snickerdoodles? Maybe a snickerdoodle. Can you swim well? I can swim. I wouldn't say well. Like, I won't drown. I hope. You know, like, I mean, I can swim. I just, maybe well. Can you hold your breath without holding your nose? In water? In water, yes. I'm assuming that's what you mean, because, like, otherwise, like, duh. Oh my god, we're almost done, and I'm under 40 minutes, so we'll see. Can you hold... No, I did that one already. Are you patient? No. No, I'm not. DJ or band at a wedding? DJ, all the way. Ever won a contest? Oh, I did. Okay, so when I was like 20-ish, I won a contest on the radio because what they would do is they'd take rap songs and they would put them into like proper words, and then you'd have to call in and guess, and you'd win some CDs. And I totally did that. I totally did. I'm sorry, that pen was probably getting annoying anyway, because I'm like realizing that I've been clicking it anyway. So I think it was like a chingy song maybe, I don't even know. Anyway, I figured it out. I called in, I won like 3 CDs, so I'm pretty smart. Oh my god. Okay, so now I have something else, y'all. I'm at my vanity, so like there's things around and I'm just picking up and playing with them for no reason at all. Have you ever had plastic surgery? No, I have not. Which are better, black or green olives? Both. I love olives. I love olives. Can you knit or crochet? I think we've gone over the fact that I'm not patient. So no. I was a kid when someone tried to teach me, and that did not go well. Best room for a fireplace? Any room. Do you want to get married? I am married. Would I get married again? No. No. And like, he would say the same thing, because we've literally talked about this recently, actually. I think we had like some friends getting married, whatever. I'm like, we'd never do it again. We just wouldn't. Like, I don't see the point anymore. Like, just being married, like, oh, we have a piece of paper that says that we love each other. Ish. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean anything. I don't know, in the scheme of things, like, we enjoy each other's company regardless if we have a paper or not. Like, we've been best friends for almost 20 years before we got even together, so like, nah. If married, how long have you been married? I've been married for, I think it'll be 11 years this year. Who was your high school crush? God, in high school? I don't even know. I don't remember if I had one. I'll be sweet and say my husband. Oh, that's so sweet. I don't remember if that's true. Do you cry and throw a fit until you get your way? No. I just always just say, this is what I want to do. And then I do it. For the most part. Like, I don't know, like, getting my own way. I don't have much that I, like, get that hyped up about. You know what I mean? Like, and I think maybe that's because Jacob and I mostly agree on things. If we don't, I may pout. I may pout a bit. Or I might say something like, well, then just be stupid and walk away. But I don't, like, I'm not gonna throw a fit over something. Like, it's just not worth it. Do you have kids? Yes, I have one. Do you want kids? I don't think I want any more. Like, I just don't. I'm super content. What is your favorite color? I like black. I like greens and blues. Do you miss anyone right now? If I stop and think about it, yes. I miss people that are gone. My grandpa being number one. I miss my other grandparents as well. I miss my friend. She moved away a couple of years ago. She's still alive and well, and I talk to her quite often. but she lives in Leeds, in England right now, and I haven't seen her in almost 3 years, and I miss her because she's my friend and I just want to be in the same room and hang out. So yes, I do. Who are you going to tag to do this video? This is it. This is done. I'm gonna tag everybody. If you're watching this, just do it. It's fun. Just do it. So there you go. That's a little bit about me with all these random questions. So I hope you enjoyed. I had a really good time. See you guys later.